Well, for the first time since the mayor named her to look at police shootings, Albuquerque's independent review officer has determined that an APD shooting was unnecessary.
Robin Hammer, the independent review officer that Mayor Richard Berry appointed to look at police shootings, says Officer Randall White was wrong when he shot at a man about a year and a half ago. It happened at this SWAT standoff at a home near Candelaria and Juan Tabo, when Christopher Sosa had hopped in a car in the garage and just drove away right by police. Officer White had told investigators the car was coming toward him when he fired, but evidence shows he shot from behind the car when it was no longer a threat. He hit the dashboard and a school as neighbors stood by watching.
I've been in this job for 18 months, and this is the first case in which I thought the facts supported a finding that the SOP was violated.
Robin Hammer recommends APD suspend Officer White. Now it's up to Chief Gordon Eden to decide what will happen to the officer. Well, from this morning's Albuquerque Journal, paying for the reforms the Department of Justice ordered for APD is going to cost us possibly double what the mayor proposed in his budget. Yeah,
the Journal says that City Councilor Dan Lewis will be introducing a budget package this week that makes $2 million available for the DOJ mandated reforms. Lewis's budget proposal is expected to be introduced at a budget meeting tomorrow as an alternative to the one Mayor Berry sent councilors last month. There's an extra money for the justice reforms and for spending on homeless and mental health programs. The mayor's office is reportedly reviewing the proposal, which City Council President Ken Sanchez calls a solid budget. Meanwhile, the American Civil Liberties Union is not backing down on a possible lawsuit against the city and councilors. The ACLU could file suit on behalf of 4 APD protesters who stood silent during the public comment period at last Thursday's council meeting. Security escorted them out of the meeting. The protesters were cited for criminal trespass and banned from City Hall for 90 days. The ACLU says it's a free speech issue here. Just yesterday, Council President Ken Sanchez reversed part of that. He released a statement saying that anyone who was cited can attend future City Hall and council meetings, and that those who want to stand in silence for 2 minutes will be permitted. Meanwhile, an inmate class action lawsuit about the conditions at the Metro Detention Center has Bernalillo County agreeing in part to a court order that was issued Monday. The suit centers on overcrowding and other conditions at the jail. According to the Albuquerque Journal, the county has agreed that jail officials and lawyers for inmates will work with the court's jail operations expert. They are discussing issues like when jail officers may use force and how many officers are needed really inside the jail.
Well, the mayor's office is not happy and plans to fight one Albuquerque City Councilor's plan to pull millions of dollars dedicated to changes along the Rio Grande and pump it into city parks instead. For several years now, ABQ, the plan has been a focus of the mayor's office. Among the ideas here, create a sprawling area along the Rio Grande with more things for all of us to do. Instead, City Councilor Diane Gibson wants that money put toward fixing up parks we already have. Councilors talked about this last night at a finance meeting. Now it's going to go to the full council. We'll let you know what happens. Well, Kirtland Air Force Base is several months behind on its water and sewer bill. We're talking $500,000 behind this morning. Kirtland's leaders are blaming the delay on complicated federal accounting processes and a mailing address mistake. Most of the money owed is for sewer bills. Kirtland pumps most of its own water, but the Albuquerque-Bernalillo County Water Utility Authority disposes of the base's sewage. Kirtland plans to pay the bill by the end of this month.
We have learned this morning ingredients used in kitty litter may be the cause of the recent shutdown at WIP. A geochemist is saying that the company in charge of packing the radioactive waste at Randall had switched from using a clay-based absorbent in the drums to a wheat-based absorbent, which is used in some kitty litters. He says that that is possibly what could have led to a mild explosion at WIP. Just yesterday, New Mexico's Environmental Secretary Ryan Flynn confirmed kitty litter is one possible cause. The signal fire burning in the Gila is growing, and now more fire crews are attacking the fire. More than 500 firefighters are battling the blaze burning in a rugged terrain near Silver City. It's grown more than an acre since yesterday. About 5,700 acres have burned. It's only 15% contained. Fire crews worked yesterday to secure a fire line around the northern perimeter. Cooler temperatures have helped. There are 5 helicopters, 18 engines, and 1 dozer fighting this fire, which is believed to be human-caused. Scary moments for some Albuquerque passengers on board a Southwest flight once they reached Seattle. The plane took off early from Albuquerque for Phoenix and Seattle. When passengers exited the plane on the walkway terminal in Seattle, get this, the jetway collapsed, dropping more than 6 feet. No one was hurt. Southwest is blaming a mechanical failure.
Well, thousands of people stood, applauded, and cheered last night as a senior from Volcano Vista High School crossed the graduation stage at Tingley Coliseum. They were cheering a triumph of the human spirit by Mel Adarete, who was suddenly and severely disabled a couple of years ago.
Please join me in welcoming Mel Phipps Alderete.
All right, everything was fine for Mel until his sophomore year when he developed a brain infection. He had some emergency surgery, and after that, Mel couldn't talk or walk anymore. Then last fall, APS told Mel's family he would not be able to walk with his classmates because he was a few credits short, and rules are rules. But 24,000 people went online to sign a petition for Mel to be able to walk, so the district backed down, thank goodness, and let Mel join his classmates. He's going to have a graduation party this Saturday. Congratulations, Mel, you've earned it. All right, it used to be the stuff of 70s TV science fiction, but now it could soon be used to help people who have their arms amputated. The FDA has approved a groundbreaking bionic arm. It's called DECA here. It's controlled by signals from the brain. It's inspired by the prosthetic that Star Wars hero Luke Skywalker got after losing his right hand in a lightsaber duel with Darth Vader. Now, unlike most prosthetics, the DECA arm can do very delicate things. We're talking zipping up a jacket, unlocking a door with a key, and handling an egg without breaking it. And all of it's just controlled by your brain waves.
That is incredible.
This really is the stuff of the future. The difference between this one and the one in the Star Wars movie is that it's only for people who have amputations higher up. You can't use it if you're amputated kind of near the wrist area.
Okay, gotcha.
But still pretty darn incredible.
It is. That is amazing.
Yeah.